If you want to get high, let's meditate.
Hey guys, Andrew McFarlane here with StartAJuiceBar.com, and I wanted to do a video on business partnerships. Juice bar business partnerships. Okay, should you have a business partner? No. No. Yes, maybe. Yes, maybe. Maybe yes, maybe no. It's different for everyone. Okay, I've had partnerships and I've run businesses without partnerships, and it's not. We cannot make any statements oftentimes in a vacuum. The beautiful and complex and challenging thing about life is not everything is black and white. So I just want to take this time to make this video to highlight some of the things that you want to be thinking about in your business partnership and how to approach it, so that in the event that you do choose to do it, you know how to approach it. And then if you, after watching this video, go, okay, you know what, I actually don't need that and that's not going to be supportive to me, then you find out that you don't need to do it. For me, initially, I always thought I have to have a business partner. Many people have this mentality when they're starting a business because of so much of the things that they don't know. They don't feel confident enough, and sometimes partnership is a great means to build confidence and bounce things off someone and really get to where you want to go. That's great. And sometimes it can also be the greatest hindrance. The two biggest reasons I see people go out of business is because in the juice bar industry specifically, bad locations and bad business partnerships. So one thing that I always say when it comes to business partnerships is I never partner with someone that I can hire, right? A lot of times people who are creative and maybe they have access to financing and they have the whole concept, they think, okay, I need someone to do the operations. So let me find a business partner, an operations partner. When in actuality, all you need is a general manager. You need to hire someone to manage the operations of the business. You don't need a business partner, right? Because the challenge that will be created within that dynamic is you are now having to run ideas and collaborate with someone who you really just wanted to execute your plan, right? That's the first thing, okay? And that's a big thing as well. That's the first thing, and it's really the major thing. The people that I feel that you really can and should partner with are people of two kinds. One, people who you have very deep connections to. And when I say deep, I mean deep, like this is your wife, this is your husband. You are in a partnership with this person that transcends this business, right? There are some friendships that will and won't. You have to be honest with yourself, because some friendships don't transcend business, and there's some friendships, lifelong friendships, that you know, whether I have money, I don't have money, whatever goes on, this person is my friend, and we can keep that bond. Whether we even separate our business partnership, we will still be friends, and that connection is transcendent of any business relationship. The second kind of person that I would say you can consider partnering with, if this is your first endeavor, is partnering with someone who has a lot of business experience, meaning that they've been in the world of different businesses and industries for a long time, second, third, fourth business. When you connect with someone like that, they've learned a lot of hard lessons in their journey of being an entrepreneur, and ideally and hopefully they'll have a lot of understanding of the clarity with which you need to approach a business partnership, because the clarity is the key. A lot of times what happens is that people do not have a clear understanding of their role within the business, and then two people, just like in many relationships, cannot fulfill the expectations of the other person, right? So if somebody thinks that you're supposed to be doing the marketing in a certain way and you're not doing it, or you're not even doing the marketing at all, and you didn't even have that conversation and you just thought that you guys were going to figure out who was going to do what. No, I don't recommend you do that. I recommend you have these conversations beforehand and you put them in writing, and you get really clear on how, in the event that the relationship is to be severed, that things don't go well, and it could be because of the fact that the partnership isn't really working, or it could be because physical things happen, physical illness, or someone has to go take care of someone else in their family that's ill and they have to move to a different state. You don't ever really know the reasons why with a partnership could end, but you need to be prepared for it. A lot of times this to me is it's a big sign of a mature entrepreneur, because most people are very, very squeamish and they're uncomfortable and they don't want to have these conversations with their friends. They don't want to have these conversations with people they don't know. And that to me is a statement that you're going to be very challenged, because if it's anything that's been clear for me is that the journey of being an entrepreneur and a business owner is kind of getting good at having uncomfortable conversations. And eventually they won't be uncomfortable anymore. They'll actually just be comfortable, because you'll understand the importance of why you need to approach things in a way that's mature and respectful, because a lot of the discomfort comes from the lack of balance, right? Or the lack of the understanding of how important it is to be honest. And so once you get to the point of realizing that you're really doing yourself and the other person across from you a service by being clear, because you want to support them and you don't want them to walk in anything that they don't understand, they don't realize what's going on. Same thing for you. You don't want to walk into anything that you don't understand, and you don't want to have someone to have expectations of you that you can't fulfill. Then you'll realize, okay, that's clarity. And this is a topic, obviously, as you can tell, I'm very passionate about. And so if you guys have questions, if you are walking into a partnership, you're currently in a partnership, and you need help potentially navigating things, I've consulted with people who, after having conversations, they realize, wow, this isn't a person I want to be partners with. And I'm so grateful. It can seem like not a great thing, but I think it's beautiful to have that realization now, before you've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars and years of your life, and then you realize that, to realize it before you get into it. It's like dating someone or a marriage. Realize the people who you want to be with and that you don't want to be with before you get in too deep. And so to me, mature understanding and communication will give you that result. So this is Andrew McFarland with StartAJuiceBar.com. Wishing you guys much success. And as I said, reach out to me if you have any questions, if there's a way I can support you in your journey around this topic or any other topic. Comment in the box below if you have any comments or questions. And I will see you very, very soon.
If you wanna get